Good evening, everybody. Welcome to F1 Tonight. We welcome to the test stream. My name is Sil, and I will be your host for tonight. And joining me is Adrian Stats Rich. Hello, Adrian. How are we doing? Oh God. Tonight we will be doing a short qualifying and a 25% race at the Brazilian Grand Prix. Adrian, could you introduce our drivers for tonight's race, please? All right.
So just running through the drivers we've got here at the moment. We've got Ryan Lee and Dylan Platt, both in the Alfa Romeo, as usual. All drivers have been asked to use their regular cars from season 1 in F1 Tonight UK and season 6 in F1 Tonight Netherlands. So yeah, as I said, the two Alfa Romeo drivers are with us. We've also got Ross Milburn as well in the Toro Rosso. His teammates not joining us tonight. Got new driver Ryan Doran. He's only had one full Grand Prix. No, he's had two Grand Prix with us so far. He's in the Haas. And we've got Chris Knight as well, he's currently a reserve driver. He's in the Mercedes. He's replacing Tom Stevens for the rest of this season. But he's also driving next season as a full-time driver. He'll be with Thomas Cook actually in the Renault. He'll be replacing the now retired Connor Hughes. We've also got Sean Street in the Racing Point, and his sort of main rival, another Scotsman actually, Jack Wilson in the Williams. We've got one driver from F1 Tonight Netherlands racing with us, Marcel Dronig. He's in his usual Williams.
All right. Okay, as I said, we'll start with a short qualifying, which has 17 minutes remaining, and no one actually has left the pit street yet. And no one is trying to set a lap, so
yeah, they're probably.
For?
I think they're probably just adjusting setups and things. They'll probably more than likely be using this as a bit of a practice for the upcoming race on Tuesday for F1 Tonight UK.
That's also Brazil,
yeah. Something to note actually that they requested that I turn off parc fermé, so they certainly will be using this session as practice.
Really, as a practice session.
Use some different setups.
Well, I should be practicing, but I can't, so nah, we'll be alright.
Yeah, can't be in.
Someone is leaving. Oh, two people actually are leaving the pit street. Oh, there we go. It's Ryan Lee. Marcel Dronig.
Ryan Leah, by the way. Yeah, his name is actually Leah. Yeah, I spent the first 10 races or so calling him Ryan Lee.
What is it?
Yeah, it's Leah.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
And
if you don't know, you don't know. I suppose.
Dylan Platt is following Marcel. Let's see. The two Alfa Romeos have the medium tyre fit on, and Marcel is actually going for the soft tyre. So I think he will be faster, but I haven't seen him drive around this track. So we'll see. Because I know those guys are fast.
Yeah, I mean, it's not many occasions to actually have the Netherlands drivers or any Netherlands driver against or in the same races as some of the UK drivers. So while they might they might be quite close in the Dutch league, or you don't know exactly how quick they are against the UK guys, and vice versa, of course.
No, but it's really hard to compare because I know most Dutch guys always think that the British guys are faster. Not British, I would say. British guys are faster. But if you see them in test sessions and drive in test sessions, you see it's actually kind of close.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult to sort of pinpoint exactly the pace. Some of them tend to be quicker in qualifying than they are in the race, and again vice versa. So yeah, it's very difficult to tell. Dylan Platt, by the way, this is the first time I've ever seen him go out on medium tyres in I know this, we're only doing short quali here, but yeah, he always goes out on set of hard for his first lap.
I didn't know actually. Yeah, but it is a. No. Oh, we actually got past shortly. Past Brian.
Yes.
Can he join the race?
He'll be able to join the race. Yes. It might put him in a. Yeah, we signed the back. It will put him in a random car. It's Ryan Lee actually. Leah. That's the opening lap of a 10-0.
Also following up. Oh, a second slower. That's weird. I think he might have made a mistake because he is on the faster tyre.
Just having a look at his sector times in comparison to Ryan. Yeah, I would say middle sector. Middle sector is actually 8/10 slower, and the rest are just a 10 slower.
I think that's it. Ryan is a fast guy.
Is this track a favourite of yours still?
I like it. It's actually, you can overtake, but also it's a fun track where you need to stay focused because one mistake and you'll go a little bit too wide in one of these corners in sector 2, and you're done. It's all grass. So yeah, it's hard, but that makes it fun.
Yeah, for me this is easily my favourite track to drive. Yeah, it's just very fun. Jack Wilson, just at 9.3 on the top tyres. That's
Ross Milburn is actually completing his lap right now. And this is
speed top.
Yeah. Oh, a 190. That's fast.
That is fast for purple one. Purple sector 2 and 3 actually.
Okay. Who had purple in sector 1?
Purple in 1 was Jack.
Okay. Ryan Doran is now on his outlap, and he's on the soft tyre, so he will be trying and put in a lap to go. Yeah, okay. Dylan Pratt is on a fast lap. He's going 9/10 faster than his previous lap.
Yeah.
And he's only in the second sector.
Yeah, it's not bad times. It's gonna challenge Ross, despite being on the harder tyre.
Ooh, second place with a 19191. What a lap, man!
Yeah, it's almost expected really of Dylan to be setting times like that nowadays. With I think he's had 10 wins. First drive there, 10 wins, of course.
He is our first champion.
And he is our champion. Yeah, became champion just before the last race.
Okay. We're now on board with Ryan Doran, who is trying to improve his previous lap, I think, or didn't he, Sabotage? He didn't.
He didn't. This is not a bad first sector. 17.1. The fastest time in that sector is 16.9.
He's a bit wide.
Probably.
Will be 50. Yeah.
Good call.
5th place for him. But I think Marcel can go faster. But I really don't know how fast he is on this track.
Like I said, it's really difficult. I mean, I know how fast Marcel is in comparison to the other Dutch guys. I'd normally put him sort of top 4 most of the time. But yeah, it's really difficult to sort of place him in amongst the UK guys.
It's hard, but I told you it's hard to compare them. But that's why this is a lot of fun comparing.
Yes.
And just putting these guys together and see how, I don't know.
Yeah, just how they compare. I think.
Yeah, that's it.
A bit of a technical advice for you, Sil, coming in from Dan. He says that you sound a little bit quiet, but otherwise all looks and sounds good so far.
Okay. I think that
Oh, Ryan's right off the track there, turn 1 after setting his hot lap.
Oh. Meanwhile, Chris Knight is out on the hard tyre and he's actually putting in a 1:10.1. That's fast. Man.
Yeah, that is a good hard time.
He's 1 second faster than Ryan Doran, and also 1 second faster than Marcel Drowning.
Yeah, Chris Knight was really impressive in his debut race at USA. So obviously, as you know, still new drivers, they must they must start from the back,
yes.
Otherwise known as a back start. So not allowed to qualify in their debut race. So we had 17 drivers in that race. He started 17th and finished the race on the podium, which I believe managed P3 once the race was over. And he also took damage as well on lap 2. I think he pitted in around 6 or 7. He was battling with me for a while. I mean, I was at the back of the pack. I also suffered damage on lap 1 actually.
Oh.
But then his middle stint was absolutely phenomenal, and yeah, that is testament to his ability as a racer. I think he's going to be one to watch for next season, especially as he's going to be a full-time driver.
Yes, but I don't know what's going to be his strategy in a race, because with a 25% race, is the hard tyre the best option?
I would say still that he's probably using the hard tyre right now just to put some laps in.
Oh.
Yeah. I imagine he's probably going to go on to he may start on the medium actually.
Because there are still 7 minutes remaining. Meanwhile, we have yellow flags in section 2. I don't know who that was, because they're gone. They're driving already, jeez.
May have been someone letting someone pass.
I think so. I think Dylan is going to put in another hot lap right now.
Ryan's also Ross is also starting a hot lap as well, just behind. Just in front of Dylan actually.
Oh yeah, you're right. Now coming up to turn 4. I never know what line you should take in this corner. It's very hard, because...
In 4, yeah. Yeah, it's one that catches me up frequently.
Oh my. Okay.
The ironic thing with turn 4 is I can actually do it quite well when the tyres are quite badly worn, but I can't get the line right when I have the grip.
Yeah, but I mean, that's really my problem with F1 tonight. No, not with F1 tonight, but with myself and F1 tonight.
We know what you mean.
Yeah. I'm quite a fast qualifier, but in the race I just drop pace massively because I need to spare my tyres.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really speaking from experience here because I don't normally find myself up the top. Unlike Dylan Platt, actually, he's just set a 1:08.6 on the soft tyre.
That's fast.
That is fast. I would say it's not as fast as he can probably go, because Ross is only 4 tenths behind.
Yeah, Ross can go fast because he is on a medium tyre. And I don't know the difference between the two tyres on this track, but
it's around 7 tenths between the soft and the medium.
And if Ross wants to, he could change to the soft tyres, but it might be just strategy. You don't know.
Ross, I don't know if you're aware, so Ross is another driver who was massively impressive on his debut. Held a record for best result for any debut driver. He started 11th. There was only 11 in that race, and actually finished 4th. But that record subsequently beaten by Chris Knight, as we mentioned.
Jeez. All right. Now on board with Sean Street. Sean is now putting in a fast lap on a soft tyre. And what will he be doing? He is improving by 1.5 tenth in his first
It's
sector.
actually purple. That's
It's
a purple
purple.
first sector actually.
Let's watch him.
It's fascinating watching Sean because in his debut he wasn't particularly quick in all fairness, but every race since then he's improved and improved and improved, and now I would say he's probably at least one of the top 5 in the league.
Okay. Is he like very constant or?
Yeah. He's on a really good run of form lately.
I wish I was. Oh, let's not talk about my last few races. Those didn't end up well.
Could it be pole?
Sorry?
Oh, sorry. I thought he was going to take pole there. No, his second and third sectors are actually slower than his best. Sean Street.
Is he putting in another lap? No, he isn't.
He's on a cool down. He may have time for one more after this.
Wow. Will be hard, but it isn't. The lap isn't that long.
No. Jack Wilson's about to start his hot lap.
Let's go on board.
Currently 4th. Jack and Sean are fierce rivals. Both joined the league together. And they know each other outside of F1 tonight from other leagues.
Right. Let's go into turn 1. It's the apex. Very nice. I think if you hit the apex too hard.
Is he?
Oh.
He's invalidated it. It's still time for another one.
Did Sean Street crash?
Sean, I think he paused and yeah, I've got him as crashing out actually. So I've got the
Where would that be?
the little spanner. He may have crashed.
I think he did because it mentioned like sector 1, sector 2. Oh, there you go. I told you Ross could go faster on the soft tyre.
It's impressive.
It is.
That is impressive.
I'm wondering
Fast
why
driver as well.
Marcel isn't improving. I just think this is it for him because he tried on the soft tyre, but he really can't for now.
Yeah. Could be a setup issue, of course.
Yeah, I think it is a setup issue because you guys had a little longer to prepare for this race. The English guys, because we just finished America or the USA, whatever you want to say. Last Thursday you finished it on Tuesday. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Although I did, when I was in the party with all the guys just earlier, I did hear one or two of them leaving the group to go and put a setup on or find a setup from time trial.
Meanwhile, Dylan Platt is trying to improve his time. I don't know if he will. Let's see.
Ryan Doran's just starting his hot lap as well. Just FYI.
Dylan is improving by 2 tenths. Will it be enough? I don't think it will be enough unless...
No purples, no, but they are fast sectors.
Ah, no.
2 tenths.
Man, it was an improvement. Was it? Oh.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he gained just over 2 tenths on his previous lap. Keep an eye on Ryan. He's running 8th at the moment, 11.0. This is not an improvement actually in his first sector, although it's not very much slower.
Let's see.
Second sector is a big improvement. Big improvement. He's on par with Sean Street in that sector.
But he used these tyres before, so.
These are new tyres actually.
Oh, wait, who are you? Oh, wait. I was on board with the wrong Ryan. Oops.
9.3. He's just gone P5. That's great stuff
good.
from Ryan.
That's really good.
The other Ryan is just coming down.
He is
to
also
finish
improving.
his lap.
Oh, but his teammate.
3 tenths slower than Ryan Doran.
You might actually give him slipstream.
Tactical.
Yes, I think that was the tactic. if you saw how late Dylan went into the pit.
Yeah, yeah. That's they're such a sort of in sync team. Dylan and Ryan, both drivers actually. They're the only team to have both drivers attend every single race this season.
Oh, really?
Yes. That's why they're top of the constructors as
no
well.
wonder.
Ryan Lee didn't actually improve his lap on that lap.
Oh, he didn't. Ah, Ryan. I think he can go faster though. Ryan is a very fast driver.
Yeah, he is a fast driver, absolutely. And I don't think that time is representative of that pace.
But you don't know how much practice everyone has had, so.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, pole position for Ross Milburn. Second place, Dylan Platt. Third, Sean Street. Fourth is, Chris Knight. Fifth, Ryan Doran. Sixth, Jack Wilson. Seventh, Ryan Lee. Eighth, Marcel Dreuning. And I again mispronounced Ryan's name, sorry. Alright.
I'm sure you won't mind too much. Yeah, so that was just short qualifying, so obviously no Q2 and Q3. The drivers will start the race on those tyres that they set their laps. I would just advise them of just a 2-minute break. And then they will be starting the race.
Alright. Do you know how many laps we will be racing? I actually don't know.
Yes, it's 18 laps here.
18 laps. Alright. It's not that long of a race then.
No.
No.
No, and those will absolutely fly by as well, because it's only sort of minute 9 or so race laps, minute 10.
No, I think it's a bit slower. Because some guys in qualifying drove for 1.9, so no, we'll see.
Oops, I'll just put that in the wrong chat. Oh, they read it up anyway. It was Baz. He didn't get the message.
Oh. I think we'll be fine. So, oh wait, I forgot. Baz will be starting in the back though.
He will be, yeah.
And okay.
Don't quite know what car he's in at the moment.
We'll see.
Nothing's telling me yet.
Here we are. Is there a formation lap? I don't think so. No, there is. Oh.
There is, yeah.
Baz is in the Ferrari, I think, yeah.
Well, it's been a while since I've seen Baz in the Ferrari. It takes me back to season 4.
Season 4. Right.
Absolutely dominated with his teammate. Finished that season 1 and 2.
Oh. Let's see. Now, actually, got some. This does work. I'm just testing something with the name tags.
No problem, you test away. That is exactly what we're here for.
Indeed. Should be a little up. Here's this one works.
Oh, we got some reports on the YouTube channel where some people saying the colours are a bit dark.
The colours are a bit dark.
Yeah, I can kind of see what they mean now. I'm looking at it myself.
I don't know what to do about this, so.
Okay, it's not a problem. We can.
Now, I know what they mean because I have the same. If I look at my OBS, it's way less bright than the game itself. So that could be
okay. Well, Daniel Burt, if you're listening, can you advise us on how to fix it? Thank
Please
you.
help. No, no. All right. Right, everyone is lining up now for the start of this test race on the at the Brazilian Grand Prix. Here we go. Waiting for 5 red lights and then. Here we go. Wait. Oh, that must be weird, but okay. We're off. We're off. Ross Milburn gets an amazing start actually. Ryan didn't plan. Is getting attacked by Sean Street, but he can fight him off. Let's see. Oh, Dylan got a very good exit there.
Good start from Jack Wilson. He's up to 4th from 6th.
Oh, Dylan is overtaking Ross Milburn around turn 3. What an overtake. Of turn 4 it is, sorry.
Fantastic stuff.
Jeez. Now we got Ross Milburn, Sean Street, Jack Wilson, Chris Knight, Ryan Doran. He got a good start. Amazing stuff. Oh no, wait. Where did he start?
Oh, collision there between Jack Wilson and Chris Knight. I think that was turn 9. The right-hander.
Damage.
Yeah, I think Jack's lost a piece of his wing there.
Let's see. Come in. The straight. Yeah, I think it's Jack with the damage because I can't see any damage on Chris.
Yeah, it's the right side end plate. They're side by side into one.
Jeez. Yeah, that's what I love about this track. It's really amazing for overtakes, but it's also very dangerous to overtake because.
That was an impressive cornering there from Williams, despite the lack of downforce.
No, but just working with each other there.
Yep.
Someone has a little oversteer and everyone crashes there. So, and that's the danger about this track. It's really tight, actually. Jack Wilson got an amazing start though.
Oh, we've lost Ryan Doran.
Oh, into the wall. That's.
Yeah, I've just saw him lose the back end out of the. I think that was 10.
I know how that feels.
10.
Just getting a bit too early on the power, and you're done.
I've done it so many times that exact corner in that exact same way is very, very easy to do.
It is. Right, fastest lap from Ross Milburn there.
Oh, mistake there from Dylan. He's gone off.
Oh, he has gone off, but oh, he lost the position to Ross.
Yeah, he just drifted off. I think he locked up actually in turn 1 as they were coming down the hill, or just before they were coming down the hill, and sent the car wide, and he had to cut across the corner. I don't know if he got a warning for that, but he certainly lost the position. Chris Knight for P5 battling with Jack again.
Oh, he's trying to go around the outside. Oh my god, what an overtake! Jeez! It was a Jack went a bit wide. Oh, around the outside. What a battle! Jeez! But now Chris has the inside.
Ryan Lear getting involved as well.
Oh, they made a bit of contact, wheel banging. Not a problem. Bess may also get involved. Yeah, he got a great exit. He'll be trying to overtake Jack Wilson. Oh,
Jack's coming in.
Jack's coming in.
And that's surely a penalty. Yeah, he really got fast into the pit lane with Jack. Yeah, he was doing about 78.
Now on board the bus. You got. Oh. Ryan actually lost Chris Knight. He's driving away now in all calmness. But Ryan is really pushing him, and a bit wide out of turn 4. Really is trying to get closer. Braking late here. And he is getting closer, so it's working.
Yeah, very quick driver is Ryan.
Oh.
Had many battles with him myself, though I can't say I've won many of those.
Oh man. You've got your own battles, Adrian. Come on.
Exactly.
You've won your battles. I've also lost my battles, jeez.
I am my own worst enemy sometimes. But, is what it is.
Same here.
Dylan is about to make the move 1 in turn 1.
Oh, did he go? Oh no. Was defending good. But no. The second DRS straight. I think Dylan will go by easy.
Plenty of ERS.
An easy overtake. Wow. Loads of overtakes here. Loads of fun battles.
Yes. Great stuff. I hope we get this on Tuesday and indeed on Thursday in your race.
Because it is such a great track. Oh my. You say, what's your favourite? It's in my top 3, but... Meanwhile, Ryan Lee is now really closing up to Chris Knight, and I think he will be trying to overtake him on the start-finish straight. Then now in Sector 2, Ryan really hitting the apex a bit better than Chris.
Of all the drivers here at the moment, you'd have to say perhaps that it's advantage Chris Knight, bearing in mind he's on the medium tyre, and he's only sort of 6 seconds or so away from the race leader, despite having that battle, that ongoing battle with Jack Wilson in the opening few laps.
That might be a very good advantage. But he couldn't get too close enough. Let's see what tyres everyone is using.
Chris is saving ERS at the moment. I thought Ryan was going to make the move there.
I thought so as well.
Power advantage.
I think he might be saving ERS as well. Chris is getting a bit low in ERS. He's got like 20-something%. Ryan has more than half.
Sebastian Bream, I haven't really mentioned him too much. He's kept himself out of trouble, but he's kicking off drivers sort of one by one.
He is the one putting pressure on Ryan.
Yes.
Now.
Had a few races with Baz myself.
Ryan went a bit wide out of the last turn. Boss really got a good exit. But Ryan has got the ERS as well, so... No, it isn't enough.
No, but it might be enough. It might be enough just to be there and put that pressure on Ryan.
Yeah, but I think the man with the most problems now is Chris Knight. Oh, Chuck Wilson spun in Sector 3. And
that's the final corner.
Yeah, I actually caught it by accident, but okay. Marshall is kind of keeping up with Baz. I mean, yeah, he is keeping up. And Ryan is really closing up to Chris Knight now. Oh jeez, what is happening here?
I think it's just a matter of time before these drivers do switch paces, and I wonder how Baz is going to react to the battle ahead of him.
Still need to watch out because it is still a tight track, and crashing is not very hard. Let's just say that.
No, it certainly isn't. Ross Milburn has just come into the pit from P2. And Baz is in as well. That's that's quite logical actually.
Might be doing the undercut there.
He is, yeah. He's aware he had drivers ahead of him and he was losing time each lap that he remained in. So yeah, sensible to come in. Got 100% ERS as well. So yeah, he can absolutely floor it.
Jack Wilson retired. Don't know what happened there.
Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, it wasn't a great run from Jack. We saw earlier on he had that collision with Chris. I can't say either way. Who was at fault? Didn't really see the incident myself. Just the piece of wing come off the car. But either way, that pretty much ruined his race. And with this only being 25% as well, there's not much chance to recover from that.
Let's see. Ross is still in front of Baz. Wait, I think Chris might be going in. No, he isn't. Oh! Ryan is! Last minute.
Ooh,
He actually
I
touched
think
the wall and he got a penalty. Oh! That's gonna hurt.
That will.
He really went in last minute. I think just to do the undercut, but 5 seconds really won't help.
Is that the hard tyre on the car as well?
Why the hard tyre? Maybe just to try for Tuesday's race. And will Bus be in front? I think he will be. Let's see. Oh, they're really close.
And there we go. That's the.
No,
that's
Ryan actually lost a piece of wing coming out of the pits.
Oh.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
His
right
end plate. Oh, he's going wide.
Well, unfortunately for Ryan, this is a left-handed track, so the lack of that right end plate is going to really hurt him.
A penalty for him. I think that's his race. At least that's his chance for the podium.
Well, we have seen Ryan come back from...
He lost more wing than that. He lost both end plates.
Chris Knight has just come in. He's also got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah.
The soft tyre now.
What is it with all those penalties for speeding in the pit lane? Man.
I think because the pit lane entrance kind of winds left and right, much like the one at Baku.
Yeah, it's hard.
And drivers have a tendency to just sort of go straight across
and Ross is actually very close to Sean Street coming out of the pits. Oh, but Ross really got the traction out of turn 4. Let's see what Sean can do.
Overcut didn't quite work for Sean on Ross.
No, he got close though.
And he did.
Meanwhile, Marcel was leading the race because he didn't stop yet.
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
only 3 seconds ahead of.
He really goes a bit wide, so I think he might be getting in.
Yeah, I've got a little green spanner on his dashboard.
Yes.
So I imagine he is coming in.
And he brakes on time. He
Interesting.
really played it safe.
Interesting. He left it in 7th gear as he slowed right down there.
Yeah, but you don't have to shift down. That's just now. It might help with slowing down the car, but I think he really went for safe. Ryan lost a lot of time. He's now 52 seconds behind Marcel.
Yeah, that's painful.
That's such a good race, man.
Well, credit to Ryan because he doesn't give up no matter what happens in a race.
Indeed.
He only has a handful of DNFs, 4 I think to his name after 18 races.
Man.
19 races, excuse me.
Man, we're going fast. Sean Street is keeping up with Ross Milburn, but will he be able to overtake him? He's got a newer tyre, but let's see. We're on board. Will he be
I'd like to see how...
oh, he's getting really close, really fast. He's just too far.
I think even if he doesn't make the overtake, it'd be it's sort of interesting to see how Ross will cope with the pressure that Sean is applying.
But how are we with penalties? Like, does anyone really gain positions?
Stand by. Nothing for Dylan. Nothing for Ross.
And now
3 seconds.
Yeah.
Sorry, 8 seconds for Sean. That's 3 seconds for warnings and speeding in the pit lane. 5 seconds for Chris Knight. Speeding in the pit lane. 3 seconds for Baz. Nothing for Marcel.
Marcel is doing it. I think Marcel is taking it a bit slow, just to get the feeling and really don't get any penalties, because you really could get game positions with it.
Oh, it's very, very easy to rack up warnings at Brazil, particularly at turn 1 and 2.
I had the same in Mexico. Just I lost so many not sure. Jeez. I lost so many positions because of penalties. I really pushed too hard.
Sean's. Oh, I thought Sean was going to go for the dive in one.
But he still got an opportunity on the second straight. Let's see.
Wasn't a great exit.
No, it was got a good exit though. He's coming closer. But he's a bit too far away. Oh, he's braking in deep.
This goes back to advantage Ross again because it's quite easy. It's easier to defend in these in the sort of middle corners than it is on the back straight there. Bearing in mind that Ross has got virtually no ERS at all.
Oh, Ryan has got a lot of ERS. He's really sped it up. He's got 79% left. So I think he might be making the overtake now. Although he is a bit far away. Ross really gained in the second sector. Let's see.
Ross is actually under-fueled as well. He's going to have to manage that by the end of the race.
4 laps remaining, or 5 laps remaining now, so it's going to be a little hard. Let's see.
I think Sean's going to do it on track, but I think he'll lose the place again to the penalties.
Unless he, I mean, he could win it, but he's got to get past now, or like he's got to get past this or next lap, because he needs to drive away from Ross if he wants to really gain a position.
Yeah. Which is easier said than done. Bearing in mind how quick Ross is.
But yeah, everyone can make a mistake.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not saying that Ross is gonna make.
Well, a guy that I've very rarely, I don't think I've ever seen him make mistakes so far in the season is Dylan Platt, until he made one just a little while ago, going off track at turn 1, about the 7th or 8th lap.
Dylan Platt is leading the race now by 2.5 seconds from Ross Milburn. They both don't have any penalties, so if Ross can get close... Oh, Dylan didn't make the corner. Ross really is getting close right now.
Got less than a second away now.
Ooh, this might get... Sean is also still following Ross. Oh, he's braking in deep. But Ross really stays on his idle line.
Has Dylan got a problem?
I don't know. He might have.
He's losing time rapidly.
Ross actually understeered a lot in that corner. Let's see. He doesn't have any damage. It might be just the tires overheating because he went wide. No, he didn't went wide, he just missed a corner.
This is going to make it so much more difficult now for Sean to make the pass, because Ross is going to have DRS on Dylan.
But Adrian, it's going to make it more exciting for us.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's why we're here. No. Dylan gained a lot of time in the last sector, I think, because Ross isn't close at all.
Sean Street's the only one that's really got any juice in the tank. Oh, there's a time penalty from Ross. 3 seconds.
That might be dangerous, actually. Nah, no, I think this is really good for Dylan. I'm amazed Dylan didn't get a penalty for cutting the corner. But I think he slowed down enough. I always get penalties at the turn 1, jeez.
And the game can be very inconsistent as to how it actually dishes out penalties. Sometimes it does matter if you slow down, sometimes the game doesn't care if you slow down or not.
I think Ross' tyres might be overheating because he's sliding a lot through the middle sector. Oh, here we go. Sean Street. Ross doesn't have the DRS? No, he doesn't. Oh, he does. Let's see. Ooh, Sean is closing. Oh, he went off throttle, so he played it safe.
Oh, it's not a good exit from Dylan.
Let's see it.
I think Ross has got him.
Here we go. On the inside. Ross Milburn. Oh, Dylan. Oh no, they touched.
Oh no!
Ross Milburn spins. Oh, that's really bad. Sean Street is leading the race, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I think Dylan might have a problem. He is slowing down.
I think Dylan wants to race Ross to the end. I think he may have felt responsible for that move, so he's letting past, and they're going to have a race between them on the final lap. But yeah, but meanwhile though, Sean Street, fantastic ride from him.
Now almost going to the final lap, winning the race, man. I think. Does Chris have any penalties? Chris Knight.
Chris has 5 seconds
Speeding
from his speeding in the pit lane. Sean actually has 11 seconds, so there's 6 seconds between Sean and Chris's penalties, but there's 8 seconds on track. So Sean may be okay as long as he has an okay lap and Chris doesn't have an amazing lap.
Dylan actually let Ross pass.
He did, yeah.
But he isn't even close now.
Yeah, I think he let him too far past.
Yeah.
But you know, this is just a friendly. We're only really testing the broadcast. So
there could be a little joking around, you know.
He's a very sportsman-like driver, is Dylan, despite being probably one of the fastest I've ever encountered.
By the way, Ryan Lee, really, in the last 8 laps he gained 20...
Sorry, Sean's just about to cross the line. We'll come back to Ryan.
Oh. And Sean Street is winning this race, actually. Oh, he's getting another time penalty. Will this be important? Oh, Chris actually lost.
Ross Milburn just finished second.
And he is 9/10 off Sean Street. That's really close. Oh, Dylan actually DNF'd. Where was that?
That was on the that was actually on the start and finish line.
But what I wanted to say, Ryan Lee, really, he gained over 8 laps. He gained 25 seconds on Marcel droning. That's
absolutely phenomenal.
So impressive, really. And he isn't on any newer tyre or anything. Really quick.
Yeah, it's a very impressive driver, is Ryan.
Are we doing... sorry, are we doing the driver of the day? Driver of the day,
there can only be one man, can't there? And it's the one at the top of this podium here.
Sean
Street, fantastic driver. I said he was improving with every race, and yeah, I think this is not going to be the last time that we see him on the top of that.
No, very, very impressive.
Some fantastic battles as well, weren't there, in that race?
Man, it started off a bit chaotic, but here we see 11 seconds for Sean Street, but he finished in first. Then Ross Milburn with also a 3-second time penalty, I believe, yes, but in second place. And he spinned mid-race, so at the end of the race, sorry. Now in third we have Chris Knight, in fourth Bas ten Breen, in fifth Marcel Droning, in sixth Ryan, how do you say it?
Leah.
Dylan Platt in seventh, Jack Wilson in eighth, and ninth is Ryan Doran. And that's it for now, I think.
That is, yeah. We'll have a watch of the broadcast again a bit later and just have a little assessment. But,
yes.
Until, once we've got whatever creases we need to ironed out, hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday still, and we can do.
I think we will.
the actual Frontline UK race.
I'm excited.
Good. So am I. Yeah, it's a goodbye from me.
Goodbye, everyone.